What are you left with to feel certain about? And then I mean, she has the audacity really to be like, why aren't you grateful? Why aren't you thankful for me? What are you talking about? I abused you. What are you talking about? I neglected you.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a common denominator.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Um, and so we were kind of talking about Nicole is that she says something along the lines of like, how dare you think that way, basically. And then you're standing there and you're like, I only think that way because that was literally the only way for me to think. Like, this is as a direct result of your actions as a mother and as a caregiver. You never gave me any indication that your love for me was unconditional. It was only conditional. And so I was under the very correct assumption that if I did not meet your desired conditions, then I wouldn't get attention. I wouldn't get validation. I wouldn't get love. And oh, yeah, you literally proved that to me on numerous occasions by icing me, your child, out and not talking to me. So, what other logical conclusion could I make that your love for me was conditional? And whenever we're presented with conditional love in our lives, we either choose to meet those conditions and say, hey, this isn't a particularly gratifying situation for me, but I have to be around this person for better or for worse. So I'm just going to live the life on their terms while I'm around them and just make peace with it. Or I'm not, and I'm going to lose the love from that person.
mhm.
And those choices are a little bit easier to make whenever you have extended family, but it is an impossibly painful choice for a child to make whenever they're talking about their parents, particularly whenever you're talking about the love of your only caregiver, because you didn't have your dad growing up. You only had her. So that would mean that you were effectively losing both parents.
Oh yeah. And when
Yeah.
I
And
I was hit by a car when I was 14.